Hello?
Hey girl.
You guys will not believe this.
No, I don't want to touch on.
I told you guys I fall in love fast.
The look on your face, you're like, ooh.
Very healthy to have female friendships.
And completely
Yeah, I do want to get married
ghost
again.
me
And I
on
love
this
that.
effing
So finding
both
that
of us
balance
still
of,
desire
I think
to
having
get
this
married.
where
Or
we're
like, get
really
rid of
having
toxic
Wasn't
people
ever
who
really
live
in
in it.
pain and part of it.
Welcome back.
It's a three-way call.
With Britt Fallon Star. I guess when this airs, it's going to be New Year's Day, right? So Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Yes, because New Year's is on a Thursday, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, less than a week.
Yep, less than a week.
And I hope
Wow.
everyone's Christmas was good too. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope it was wonderful.
A happy birthday to Britt. I hope your birthday
Thank
was
you.
amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So going into 2026, I wanted to talk about like our goals and intentions, but not just ours, but also help our audience kind of really set their tone going into the new year. And then I know we wanted to talk about some things that we've learned. So yeah, where should we start?
Maybe let's talk about some things that we've learned so that we can like kind of flow into the new year, you know?
That's a great idea.
And I feel like we're learning all the time. But like maybe what are your biggest things? Like what are some standout things from experiences you guys have gone through this year? Um, or even like in your business and your relationships and friendships, just that really are like, you know what, you had this moment of, wow, like that was impactful to me this year.
No, I'll let you take off, Britt. You can go first.
Yeah, okay. Well, I did already have to like think about these things because I posted that it's fun to have my birthday at the end of the year because when I do like my end of the year birthday post, it's also like end of the year post in general. So it was like I have learned a lot of, lessons, quote unquote, this year, but always just the same. Like the biggest thing is like coming back to myself has been the biggest repetitive thing throughout whatever process I've gone through this year, whether it was like, a breakup or just my work or, being a mom, all those kinds of things. Like anytime I start to feel myself getting like out of body, more into my head, it's like I know and can trust that I can always come back to myself and have clarity, and then my intuition's there and all that kind of stuff. So that was like the biggest lesson towards the end of the year where I was like, wait a second. Every time I've like had a moment of freak out or overwhelm or whatever, it was it's so much easier to just say like, no, we're not doing that.
Mm.
This is, you could come back to yourself and that's been my favorite, honestly, thing too, um, of the year. So that's one.
That's a big one too,
Mhm.
girl. Yeah. And just kind of like, coming back to, because you said you felt yourself going out of body. So reeling it back in, almost like being true to who you know you are.
Yeah, that just like in previous years, I'd say years ago, where you just lose yourself in things, um, and how important it is to not do that. And like towards the end of the year, I could just feel myself being like, no, like my body, my mind was no longer aligning with that behavior. I was like, absolutely not. And I wrote like this, my post, I have another post today in my birthday outfit I was talking to Fallon about yesterday. Because I was like, well, it needs like one more moment. But I wrote a little post about it because I wish that I could express in words the feeling of like when you have a death and rebirth. I think everyone talks about that all the time, death and rebirth and like growth and all this stuff, but you can't really explain it in words because it's such a unique feeling that is individual to you. Um, but it's such a crazy feeling when it's like this subtle shift in your life where you're like, wow, this isn't bad. This is interesting. It's changing. Things are changing, but it's not scary. You just know that it's like for good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really beautiful to me.
Mhm. Mhm. I love that.
Yeah.
Girl. And I like how for you, you really feel it and experience it while you're in it. Whereas I think for me, I'm a little bit different in where I'm more of, as I'm moving along, I'm setting goals and intentions, and I realize things are changing because I'm focused on making them change. But I really don't feel how much things change until a lot of time passes. So it can
Mm.
be like, a year or sometimes 2 or 3. And then I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, look at how different I am than I was or thought. It's just like a crazy feeling. So I know that feeling, but for me, it's just later reflecting on it. And I think that's really why I like journaling so much. Because
Hmm.
I'm like, I can go
Yeah.
back. I don't know if you guys saw my story, but recently I found my diary from when I was 13.
Yeah.
Just reading,
Oh.
reading my thoughts. I'm like, oh my God, I've always been delusional, full of crazy, big dreams. Like, this girl is nuts.
I love that. I feel like we should have an episode where we like read some excerpts from Star's diary.
You read my mind, but I was gonna say all three of us. If you get
I never
tired,
kept a diary.
no,
Hmm.
damn it, because it's
I
not gonna work
know.
with just me. I was like, we should all three of us just find our little things, and it'd be so funny.
That's so cute. I had a diary, but I think I probably was like 13 and I have no idea where it went. But I remember specifically what it looked like and it had a little lock on it. Does yours have a little lock?
It does. It's pink
Oh,
and it's furry.
yep.
Gotta look.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the exact one that I had too. So funny.
I had those, but I never wrote in those. But
Mm.
like I would get them for like as gifts and stuff like that. But I don't remember ever writing in those.
Really? Yeah,
Mhm.
I was talking to one of my clients the other day. I was like, "Did you ever, keep your diary?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Dang
Like, yeah, we're leaving that. So in the trash, we threw that away.
it." Like, But I just love journaling. I've got a whole stack of like journals from probably the past 10 years or so. And then I've got my travel journals. And then, yeah, just to find something from when I was so young, cleaning out my garage recently. My mom has held on to all my crap all these years, and now she's finally like, I'm done. You take it and do something with it. And I was like, I'll probably just throw it away. It's like really hard to throw away, so I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I would keep it. Keep it
Yeah.
for your
All my
kid.
Mm.
childhood stuff. It's
Hmm.
girls, like it's VHSs, CDs from all my favorite bands. It's a lot. And then I found my college bin too.
Ooh, I bet that's spicy.
Girl, the little list.
And yeah, I think definitely keep it because like I wish I had that stuff. You
Same.
know what I mean? Like I don't know what I also don't know what I would do with it, but I do wish that I could just like sit down like, oh yeah, this was my life once upon a time, you know? I keep a lot of Paisley stuff, so
Wow. Yeah, she'll love it. But
I wonder if I have anything remotely similar to a diary because I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't think my parents kept any of that stuff either. So, well, for sure they don't. There ain't no way they have my diary if I had one. But if I had anything like that, I don't know even where it would be.
so crazy. Well, listeners, you'll have to tell us if you have your older stuff from when you were a kid or if your parents held on to it. I'm like really curious.
Did you guys have like a stuffed animal or anything? Or like a blanket or anything like that?
I had a little bunny. It's in there too. My little bunny.
Oh, I was just thinking about that because I had a teddy bear. He was an all white teddy bear, but obviously, like as years went on, he was yellow, which is fine. But I remember I had him for so long, and I was talking to someone at work, and I guess they found like I forget if it was like a friend or a significant other, but they had like a childhood bear or bunny, or I forget specifically what it was. But they ended up searching for that specific, like they had a picture of it, so they ended up searching for that specific like bear bunny and then bought it
No
for
way.
and I was like, oh my gosh, like if I could find the exact teddy bear I had, I would 100% buy it.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh, such a cute idea.
That is. I don't have that, but Paisley has both a blanket and a bunny, and she still has them both. Her blanket is like ripped to pieces. I need to like find someone who can fix it, but the fabric part that's off is like so thin that I'm like, I don't know if I can find someone, but I need to get that fixed. And then she has her little her bunny somewhere. I don't know where, but she still has it in her room.
Oh,
Cute.
that's cute.
But I don't. So now it's your guys' turn, and you have to tell me something you've learned. You've had time to think now.
Well, I'll go. I'll just piggyback off you because I feel like I'm similar in the same where coming back to myself, but I honestly didn't do that until like last month.
Mhm.
So I can't say, oh, that's, I looked back on this year and I always came back to myself because I honestly never, I feel like I just completely had lost myself, but it's been that way for like the last few years.
Mm.
But I feel like as of last month was when I finally felt like I was starting to come into myself. So I'm in that right now. I feel like it's not a lesson learning. I'm still like learning, I'm right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But for me, honestly, like my biggest lesson is that what it is every year is that God's plan is not my plan, honey.
Ah, yes.
Because I think I'm getting all these things, having all these things, and this and that, and it's just not happening. So I just another lesson learned where I just have to be patient, and I know, I'm not getting the things my heart desires because I have a lot of work to do, which is what I'm doing. And so just
For
gonna continue to do
you.
that and receive
Yeah,
my blessings.
Yeah.
girl. I like that. God definitely has a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That just reminded me that this morning so the vision boards that we made last year, remember?
Mhm.
I have that on my dresser in my room and it's never fallen down. But this morning I opened my closet door and it fell down behind my dresser. And I was like, if that's not a freaking sign that this is the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it like, did I achieve any of these things on my vision board? But, and some of the things I did, but the things that I didn't during the year without like really vision board thinking, it was like, do I really want those things this year? And it was like, not really. And so I feel like it was just like, well, you didn't really want those things, so you didn't get those things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was just interesting. I was like, well, that's and that's on not getting the things that's align that to me that was alignment. Like I was like, you weren't meant to get those things this year. You didn't really want those things this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna put them on my vision board for this year either. Those same things because it just like it's shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And we're allowed to change our
We
mind.
are. That was one of my I think that was one of my intention things I put on my post the other day too. I was like, I'm allowed to change my mind.
Mhm. We are, girl. Yeah, I think I mean, I haven't really, I know we're talking about goals and intentions today, but to be honest, I have not done my homework because I've just been like traveling, but and just looking back at the year, like I think something that I remembered was I have to have a creative outlet. And if I don't have that outlet, I go stir crazy because I've been some kind of just like performer in a way like my whole life and the past couple of years I've been all into work, which is great, but I've been all into work. I've been all into learning, which has got me so far. This has been the best year I've had with work ever. But what I found was I was sacrificing some of that energy and that natural outlet that has always been me. Like, so I got to figure out, and I have figured out a way. I mean, I've been doing pole fitness. I'm trying the ones with the little hula hoop now, like doing those classes. Gosh, I've been thinking about getting back into like theater classes just for fun. But things like that, like I just have to keep my mind, my mind and my heart and my soul also occupied in that way because I love what I do, but
Yeah.
it's not like, it's not the same. It's two parts of me that I'm like, I've got to have both of those sides fulfilled in that way. And it just
Yeah.
keeps me going like energetically. So I'd say that's my
Yeah.
biggest lesson. Yeah.
I love that because I think that's also like speaking to your feminine energy right there because our creative space comes from that. And so it's really like pulling you like, hey, you need to come back over here a little bit because being a businesswoman, being, an entrepreneur, owning your own business, doing all those things, like you do have to be in your masculine so much, but we need that creative outlet as women and our feminine energy. So I think it's just been pulling you that way.
Yes, I didn't even think about it that way. This is why I love you two for both of these energies, because so true. I love
Yeah. So
it.
what are your intentions for the new year? Like what do you guys have like I like the word that we're using intentions more than goals because goals, yeah, we have goals all the time, but like being intentional with how we are and the things we do is really what matters.
Mhm.
Even if you have a goal. So what are your intentions for the new year?
I have a list.
Love
Ah,
it.
favorite.
Okay, so um continue moving my body,
Yes.
work on getting my hormones and nervous system in check,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
taking care of myself internally, like keeping up with my supplements and all that stuff,
Ooh.
continuing expanding my mindset, eating with intention,
Mhm.
giving myself space for my feelings and emotions,
Mhm.
taking care of my physical appearance, like keeping my hair done, clean face, jewelry, perfume, just all the things that make me feel sexy and feminine, just doing that more. Not waiting to wear the outfit, just doing it anyways.
Yeah.
Speaking kindly to myself. And then having boundaries in relationships and not being afraid to say what I want and what it is that I'm not settling for.
Oof.
That's right.
Those are mine.
Spicy.
That's right.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about.
And
That's
I will say all those things I just started doing the last few months. So I'm gonna keep it
ah,
going.
I love
Yep.
them. They're so good, girl, and so
Thank you.
fitting.
Yeah.
So
What I love about the intentions too, because I think that just slowly as the year was closing out, I just already started, yeah, having like different intentions. My mindset shifted, and I was like, this is how we're flowing into 2026. We're
Hmm.
we're already changing women. We're just in a new year.
Yes,
yes,
agree.
100%. Mm.
Star.
So I haven't made my list yet, but you guys know by January 1 I'll have it. Because earlier this year, actually, I think it was like maybe spring or early summer, I started doing like a monthly intentions and goals, and I was sharing some and keeping some. But right around like the last couple days of the month, I like to make a little, I call it my ins and outs. And it was also a trend going around. And so I was like, this is so beautiful because why wait till the end of the year to set these intentions? And it's something I do with my clients as well. Like as Britt mentioned, having goals is great, but what matters is the action we're taking to get there, not the outcome, right? So what are we really focusing on and putting our energy into? And we can do it every single, month. You can break them into weeks. It's however you have space for. But going into like overall the year, Cousin and I have some fun stuff. I think intention wise, I really want to focus on like partnering with him in a different way, which in a way we've never been partnered up before. So that's going to be exciting. 2026, I might be shifting my career in a different way as well. So that's kind of like setting some newer, different intentions in that way. Those are like the really two big ones. Again, I feel like I'm using more of that masculine part of my brain. That's just how I've been thinking more lately. But probably like, what's another one where I could lean more into my, I would say just stay fulfilled. Like that's kind of the what I'm gonna leave it at right now, because I'm sure later on I'll get more creative and give myself a little more fun. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for what's to come in 2026. It's gonna be a good year.
Yes, big things. Big things for Pisces.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
I'm so stoked. Yeah, how about you, Britt?
Um, well, for one, my intention is to be more intentional in general with everything, with all of my goals, all of my relationships, friendships. I just want to be more intentional. I already try to be pretty intentional now.
I was gonna say you are
Um,
very intentional, my friend. You're doing a
I
great
think
job.
I think I just want to be more intentional about certain things, like my business for one. Um, Being present with Paige and like just more moments, more memories in that space. She's getting older, I'm getting more emotional. The older she gets, the more emotional I get. So it's like I'm like, okay. And I panic a little bit. But so I want to be more intentional with those things too. I did just put some stuff like choosing myself without feeling guilty about it. Like
Yeah.
some shifts that have already started happening where I feel like I am speaking up rather than like brushing things under the rug or whatever that is. It sweeping, brushing,
Yeah,
Mm.
sweeping things under the rug.
sweeping. Yeah. Okay. Instead of like sweeping things under the rug, I'm saying things that I need to say, rather than just being like, oh, like I don't want to hurt, the
Mhm.
last little bit of people pleasing I have in my body is going out the window because that energy doesn't belong here. Um, Stop negotiating my needs because they just are what they are, and I shouldn't feel bad about that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, no more relationships that require me to shrink. I think that a lot of people are attracted to my energy and then they want to take it away.
Yeah.
And that's a common theme happening, which I'm like, that's not happening anymore. Like, it's mine. So I'm going to protect it, obviously be more intentional about protecting my energy, but also I really want to remain soft. I really want to remain soft and nurturing as I am. So finding that balance is going to be really important for me. Um, Choosing depth over distraction and allowing relationships to meet me where I am. And then I'm just going to obviously continue honoring my cycle, the seasons I'm in, honoring all of these, pieces of growth and all of that, which I think is I mean, I think it's so fun. And letting those things like softness and my honesty and being caring be more of a strength than a weakness,
Mhm.
will be really important. Yeah, and what a really big thing is just like releasing the shame from things that I've always had, like always feeling worried that like money block is a big thing for me. I don't like, I'm trying to run a business, but I don't like asking for money. I don't like charging people money, you know what I mean? But I need to like release that kind of block from my life, because I think that's going to open up my business to become a business, right? Um, and releasing shame around the things that I want and need in relationships, whether it's friendships or not, because I've just felt this very big shift in alignment towards the end of this year of like, I can't do friendships or relationships that don't reciprocate the same energy anymore. Like it's a waste of time for me and I have better things to do. Um, and I am still again like I want to be caring and I am, and I'm understanding that everyone has their own lives, but I don't have room for that. It's like, great, I wish you well, and that's just is what it is.
Yeah, 100% girl.
Because I'm very like, if the more authentic I am to myself, the more things open up for me. Like it's, if alignment had a visual thing occurring, it's my life. Like the more authentic I am to myself, the more things align
Mhm.
with my life. The more the people fall away, the things fall away, things come in, people come in. It's like it's perfect. I mean, it really is just how it's meant to be. And I am the one that's preventing all of that from happening by keeping things that don't belong.
Mhm.
Mm.
That part.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that actually really reminds me of my other girlfriend who is also like very into like astrology and energies and things. She actually made this list of like, and I don't want to butcher it, but like in a way it's a purging type of system.
Mhm.
And she gave it to me, I'm not gonna lie, like 2 months ago, and I still have not. She checked in on me the other day. Have you done that purging? You want to do it before the end of the year? And I was like, no. So that is a good reminder. Also, I think for the end of the year to like release whatever does not belong, whether it's, and I have Rob Dial, I think we all love and know him, but he's got this thing about like, just purging as well, like people, things just that are more draining than anything else. That's a great way to just remind us we can let it go and not feel guilty about it if it's not, especially if it's not reciprocating the same.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The letting go part is like the biggest thing. Like, let those things fall away. Just like a big thing for me for a long time was like, if I felt things were like falling away, you want to grasp at those things. You want to like make sure they stay. No, stay, stay, stay. Like, it's like, it doesn't matter what it is. Let it fall away because it wasn't meant to be in your life. If it does, and if it, even if it comes back, let it, let it fall away sometimes.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's supposed to be away. Let it be away.
And while you were talking, because you were talking about money block too, mamas, and as an entrepreneur, in the groups I've been in, I think so many of us have felt the same way of just been like, I don't want to charge you, even though I know I can't make money unless I charge you. There was one of the books that really helped me. Have you read You're a Badass at Making Money?
No.
Girl, pick it up. It's by Jen Sincero. So I read her You Are a Badass, and then she's got another one called You Are a Badass at Making Money. I think she has one more, but those are the two I've read, and amazing for
I've read
just
You're a Badass, and it's amazing.
girl. Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's just so great for that money mindset.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will pick that up. I will. I need to.
Mhm.
How cute is that cup? What is that?
Oh, it's a little Star Wars coffee mug I gave my
Oh
brother.
my gosh, that's hilarious. That is
My
cute.
brother's Forerunner looks like a little like what do you call this character?
I don't.
Stormtrooper.
Star
Mm.
Troop, yeah, Star Trooper? Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper. Sorry, I'm not
Yeah.
a Star Wars fan. Don't come for me. But yeah, his little car looks like this character, so I got him these mugs.
That is so cute.
Thanks,
I love
girl.
that. Well, so I had a game for us. I was gonna do it on the next episode, but I feel like the way Brittany was just talking, like I feel like this would be a perfect way to end this episode, and we're just gonna do a little something called Leave It in Last Year.
Ooh.
Okay. So we're each gonna pick one habit we're leaving in last year. Well, I guess for Britt and I, not you, Star. One type of man we're leaving in last year. One mindset we're leaving in last year, and one trend. So habit, man, mindset, trend.
Okay.
But do you have more games for the next one?
Yeah, so the next, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is just, I just feel like this is a perfect way because we were just talking about all the things that we're just gonna let go. So
Yeah.
that's perfect. So I'll go first, so I give you guys some time to think. But for me, like I didn't even think about it. I would just say whatever pops into your mind first. It could have to do with anything, relationships, wellness, health, whatever. Just whatever pops into your mind first.
Okay.
So the first one is one habit we're leaving in last year. Mine's gonna be shopping.
Oh, no way.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna shop because I mean, come on, that's just not gonna happen. I gotta be realistic here. But I need to do it a lot less. So
Ah,
I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna limit myself to maybe I'll try like once a month.
okay.
Okay.
How much
Instead of
did you say you
multiple
shop
times
right
a month.
now? Oh,
Huh?
multiple. I was gonna say, how much do you
Multiple. Yeah, multiple. Anytime there's a sale.
shop? Actually, that's a great one. I started doing that. I don't even know when, but it's such a fun little game. How little of money can I shop with this? And then to see your money just keep stacking up, girl.
Yeah, so no. So I need to get checked real quick on that. So I know it's a problem. I'm a shopaholic and I admit it, okay? But I'm glad it's gotta change. So I'm gonna try and do like once a month. But
Love.
I'll always be like, I'll tell myself, okay, once a month, and I'll be like, well, once a month, this day will be for like clothes. And
Yeah.
then I'll do something for like beauty. And then I'll do something for whatever. But I need to be like, no, it's not per category. It's once a month, period.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be the habit that I want to leave. Um, the man that I want to leave is the avoidant man, the emotionally unavailable man, the man that does not know what the F he wants. I want a
Mhm.
man that knows what he wants and takes charge, and I want him to want me. So,
Oh,
if you
wow.
don't want me, then deuces. Um, one mindset I'm leaving in last year, so the rest of this has to do with relationships. But the mindset I'm leaving is that I can't find a man that has it all, that has like all the things I want. I feel like that's like such a scarcity mindset. I feel like I really can. I know so many people who have found the person that's just for them, that like meets, their criteria, all their expectations, everything, like, and feels fulfilled with that person. I feel like I always thought like, well, I can't have it all. I can only have, this person only, you know,
Hmm.
I can have it all. I know that I can, and I know
You
that like
can.
it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's the mindset I'm leaving, that I can't have it all. And then like Britt says, like we just want to cling on to things when things are leaving, and it's like, no, I just need to trust that if it's not you, it's someone better.
Yep.
So
Exactly. Exactly, girl.
and then the trend, so sticking with my theme, because this is the first thing that popped in my mind, is situationships. I don't believe in them. I don't want one. And I was listening to a podcast, one of my favorite podcasts, and she was like, why are situationships a thing? She's like, you say that you're in a situationship, but will the guy say that you're in a situationship? No, he wouldn't.
You'll
Because
listen. Don't even say
you're,
that.
yeah, you're not in a situationship is not a relationship. You are the only one that's saying that you guys are in a situationship. You will never say that you guys are in a situation. And I was like, that's so true. Like, I'm the one that's like, a situationship, situation. Like, no, I don't want that. I don't believe in it. I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
So this situationship, which I feel like it is trending. I'm seeing everything on Instagram. Situationship, this situation,
Here,
how to
girl.
get yourself out of a situationship. How did we even get into a situation? It's like, no, like that. I do not want that to even exist in my
That
life.
word. You delete that word.
Yeah, bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so who do you think's ready to go next?
Oh, wait, did you do? Okay, you did habit, shop,
Habit,
man.
man, mindset, and trend.
Oh, your mindset was all or not. Okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, did we cover all of yours? Yes, we did.
Yeah, mine had a theme, but you guys, they don't have to
Good
have a theme. It's
theme.
completely random, whatever. Just whatever pops in your mind first. Brit's ready. I can tell the look on her face.
No, I'm not. I'm like, that's my thinking face. I'm like,
Okay, we'll go to Star. Star, what's one habit that you want to leave in last year? Whatever comes to top of mind. Be anything. Could be looking at your phone right when you wake up. You know what I mean? Just anything.
Yeah, actually, well, that was one habit I really wanted to get out of earlier this year. So I bought one of those alarm clocks that is off your phone, so I could just wake up, do my thing. But one that I want to now drop would be maybe um I think I'm still working on saying no sometimes because I feel like I'm like, one minute, husband and I are like, okay, we're going to slow down our calendars. And the next minute, it's still fully filled. And
Mhm.
I think if I say no just a little bit more to like that time, him and I can just, we'll have more time to do other things that we've been trying to do. So
Okay.
that's a big one for me. I just think saying no and not feeling guilty about it.
Okay. So just stop
Um,
saying yes to everything.
yeah, I mean, it's not like I feel guilted into saying yes at the same time. I naturally want to like do a lot of things because I've always been a busybody. So I think maybe more, I should say the practice would be of like slowing down and being okay with that stillness. Because even here, I'm on vacation in Denver, and we've had a couple hours of like I've been really intentional about being off my phone and being away. But I'm like, when we first got here, I was like, I feel like I should be doing something. Like I should
Mhm.
be editing content or I should be doing something. No, girl, just relax, do nothing.
You need to be present
Yeah.
more
Yes. Uh-huh.
and in
Exactly.
the moment.
That's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then the
So
man,
not we're gonna skip the man,
yeah, because
because we found our man. One mindset that you're leaving in last year.
Let's see. One mindset would be probably it's similar to like no, I've already said being present, so I can't say that again. Gosh, what's the next one? I'll come back to that one.
Okay. One trend that you're leaving in last year.
Ooh, a trend.
Be anything, fashion, beauty, health, wellness, relationships.
I think the skinny, not the skinny jeans, but you know what? I'll just say this because I've been working on this for the past few months and just enjoying it. Because I used to love like wearing like the tiniest, like tightest jeans and stuff and leggings, but I'm really liking the baggy, like I
Yeah,
guess it's a new trend.
yeah, we talked about that. I remember you saying that you're like becoming a baggy jean girl. And
Yeah,
I
with the
love that for
jeans,
you.
the sweats at the gym. Like I just want to be comfortable. So I guess that's more of my new trend. Just
I
be
love that. I'm the same way. I love baggy everything.
Yes, because
Mhm.
I think, I've worked so hard for so many years to like get to the physique of where I'm like actually happy and confident in my body. I'm like, I just want to be, or, wearing whatever, which is fine, but you can be comfortable in baggy stuff too.
Exactly. And you can still look hot as fuck in baggy clothes.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And
mhm.
then mindset
A
wise,
mindset, yeah.
I think kind of going back to like what I was saying earlier with, you have to have business or creative. I think there's a way to work it all in. So I think the mindset of is just like, yeah, you can be creative and you can have fun, and and make money being creative in that way. But you can also have a business. And I think blending the two is going to be like my big goal for
Yeah.
2026.
Or maybe also that you don't have to like have it all and do it all
Hmm.
at once. You know what I mean? Because you're saying you're trying to be more present and like,
Hmm.
intentional. So maybe that, yeah, just, yeah, you don't have to have it all right, and do it all right this second. You can take your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and because I feel like a lot of times I'm always like, okay, girl, almost 40. I mean, I have 4 years, 3.5 now. But I'm like, you're getting closer. You got to figure out everything all at once. But it's like, we're so young. We got plenty of
Yeah, we really are.
time.
Love
Love
those.
that. That's a fun game.
Yeah, that's good, huh? Okay, Britt, you ready?
You know, on my birthday, my cousin was like, I can't believe you're almost 40. I was like, that is so rude. I just turned 36, okay?
I've been like, ew, don't say that to me.
Oh my.
Um,
So what's a habit that you're leaving in last year?
a habit, pleasing everyone and overgiving. I want
Love.
those habits back there.
Mm, okay, what about a man, type of man you're leaving
A
in last
type of man I'm leaving. Inconsistent,
year?
narcissistic, ego driven,
Mm,
even all those kind of men back there.
I love that. Okay, and then one mindset that you're leaving.
I put I can't. I'm leaving that mindset in the past, and I have to do X to be worthy of Y.
Mm, Love that.
Nope.
So good. Okay, and then last, a trend that you're leaving.
A trend. Oh my gosh. See, yeah, I don't know because I don't think I do trends. I'm not very trendy.
What are things that you haven't liked that I've been trying to get you to like, but you just are saying aren't for you? I feel like
The hot shorts.
but I feel like you like those, don't you? Or
I
no?
did, well, yeah, I did, but like I still feel so off wearing them.
Do you?
Which is so weird because it's like I show my butt sometimes in a different way, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
but not really. Not, I don't know. I don't think I've worn something that short out in public. Have I?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I
Even
don't
with
think so.
tights, like you wouldn't wear them with tights.
Yeah, with tights. Well, I wore them with those tights.
Mhm.
So I try them again with tights, but yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a fashion trend where I'm like, yeah, I don't think I really do trends
Well, I
anyway.
feel like, well, just do like your own trend. I feel like normally you're dressing very like sexy, and you said yourself that you're shifting out of that.
I think I'll still dress sexy, but in a different way.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Well, like sexy, I mean like showing a lot of skin and
yeah,
like,
I think it'll be a little less
okay.
until summer because it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
My summer like aesthetic to my any other time aesthetic is very different. If I could just live in a bikini, I would.
Ditto.
Super simple, just simple, throw shirts and a tank top on and I'm set in the summer.
Love those. Well, that was so fun.
That game. That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody. Happy January 1 of 2026. I hope
Yeah.
we were able to give you some ideas of like how we plan on, purging and releasing and, how we've set goals. And if we're still setting goals, that's okay. Or intentions, that's okay too.
Mm.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, Star, have safe
Um,
travels home. We miss you. We love you.
I love you too. Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Talk
Bye.
soon. Bye.